Hello there and welcome to Landscape Stories. Today we venture into the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, a majestic range stretching across North America. From their geological birth during the Grenville orogeny to the dramatic shifts shaping their current form, these mountains are a testament to the dynamic earth. Get ready to dive deep into their story. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button to stay updated with Earth science. Let's begin, folks. The Appalachian Mountains are this massive stretch of nature that goes all the way from Newfoundland in Canada down to Alabama, covering 2,000 miles. It's pretty cool because they're not just in the US, but also in Canada and even a bit of the French territory in a place called Saint-Pierre in Miquelon. This mountain range is a natural barrier for travel across the US and is home for the Appalachian Trail, a trail that runs from Maine to Georgia and continues into Canada as the International Trail. Mount Mitchell is the highest point in the Appalachians, standing at 6,000 feet, making it the highest point east of the Mississippi River in the US. These mountains are very, very old, with some rocks that are from way before the time of dinosaurs, actually. Imagine, they used to be as massive as the Alps or the Rockies, but got worn down after millions of years. The whole thing started with a bang, literally, when two ancient continents meshed into each other over 1 billion of years ago, leading to the creation of the Appalachians. Pretty cool, right? And that's just one of the things we will talk about today. And you ever wonder how mountains are born? Orogeny, or the birth of mountains, is a process as fascinating as it sounds. It's why we have breathtaking landscape to explore today. Let's unpack this term and see how it's been the Earth's way of crafting the majestic Appalachian skyline. Orogeny is a fancy term that comes from the ancient Greek words from mountain and creation, basically meaning the birth of the mountains. This concept was highlighted by an American geologist named J.K. Gilbert back in 1890. He used it to talk about how mountains form, which is different from orogeny, another process that shapes the Earth's surface but doesn't involve mountain making. When it comes to creating mountains, the action happens where continents come together. This can happen in two main ways. Either a continent meshes over an oceanic plate, kind of like a cosmic bumper car scenario without the collision, and that's why we call the non-collisional orogeny. Or when two or more continents drift into each other and squish up to form mountains, known as the collisional orogeny. Building on our exploration of mountain birth, we're now poised to journey back in time to the Appalachians' earliest days during the Precambrian and Paleozoic eras. These mountains are a result of complex geological processes and have a history that dates back over 1 billion years. During the Mesoproterozoic era, the first significant tectonic event that would lead to the formation of the Appalachians occurred. This event, known as the Grenville orogeny, happened when the pre-North American craton, Laurentia, collided with other continental masses, including Amazonia. This monumental collision was part of the processes that formed the supercontinent Orogenia. The evidence of this ancient mountain-building event is still visible in regions like the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Adirondacks, showcasing the orogeny's impact. Following the Grenville orogeny, the supercontinent Orogenia began to fragment, reversing the direction of continental drift. This breakup led to the erosion of the newly formed mountains, with the resulting sediments contributing to the creation of sedimentary basins and valleys. One such example is the OKC Basin in the southern United States. As Rodinia split further, the Iapetus Ocean emerged along the eastern margin of Laurentia, laying the foundation for the valley and ridge provinces through the accumulation of marine sediments, which eventually become limestone. In the Paleozoic era, North America landscape underwent further transformation. The Appalachian regions, initially a passive margin area, became a hotspot of tectonic activity during the Middle Ordovician period. The Taconic orogeny marked the beginning of the first significant Paleozoic mountain-built event, driven by the collision and subduction of the Iapetus Oceanic Plate beneath the North American craton. This period saw the rise of early Appalachian mountains, accompanied by volcanic activity and the uplift of older sedimentary rocks. Mountain building in the Appalachians continued through various orogenies over the next 250 million years, including the Caledonian, Akkadian, Ouachita, Ursian, and Alleghanian events. This process involved the accretion of continents and microplates onto the North American craton, gradually shaping the supercontinent Pangaea. By the Pennsylvania period, the collision of Africa with North America raised the Appalachian Washita chain to heights comparable to today's Himalayas, culminating in the formation of the massive Pangaea by the end of the Paleozoic era. The breakup of Pangaea in the Mesozoic era initiated the gradual erosion and wearing away of the once lofty Appalachian Mountains. By the end of the Mesozoic, the Appalachians had been eroded to nearly flat plains. However, uplift during the Cenozoic era rejuvenated the region's rivers, leading to the carving of the distinctive Appalachian topography seen today. This uplift exposed ancient rocks and defined the current ridges and valleys, creating the iconic landscape of the Appalachian mountain range. As our exploration of the Appalachian Mountains draws to a close, we reflect on the journey from ancient orogeny to the rich geography that shapes this land today. Each province, with its unique characteristics, tells a part of the story of how this incredible mountain range was formed over millions of years, from tectonic collisions to erosion and sedimentation. So, thanks for joining us on this Appalachian adventure. And if you are fascinated by how our planet is shaped by forces unseen, check our previous video right here and give us a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Landscape Stories. And tell me, what mysteries of our planet captivated you? Share our thoughts and suggestions for future exploration in the comments below. Your curiosity might just be our next adventure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay curious.